mean the world depending on the play.
Yeah, I was actually like, oh, okay. I'm bad, really bad, Dole says. I was kind of expecting the Marth. I feel like I've seen the Marth before, but it's going to be the Fox, as you mentioned. So that is kind of similar to what we saw earlier in Triff's match. And I think you guys can, I think they can go. Okay. The voice of God from behind the big screen. And we are going into a game on Battlefield.
And already just the desync into the down and pressuring into the corner, but the Shine getting out of dodge AG. The Triff came out of the gates swinging right there. And Dole lucky to hold on to his stock out of that whole interaction.
Yeah, I was going to say, one desync happens, and I'm like, oh, that might just be it. The fact that Dole is still kicking, very surprising to me. Back air, though, could maybe stop that from happening. Okay, good pressure at the ledge. Fighting back with that back air. And a forward smash, too, to open up center.
Yeah, I love the early Shine to control the space there, both from plat and lead, plus mix up your ledge stall timing so that if Icy stays grounded, they have to commit really hard to get to you. You're seeing a lot of these early stalls with Shine a lot from Dole because either he shines as a get-off-me tool or just prevents himself to get another landing option, but Triff's so good at locking those down. We saw it last time. We see it again. He's going to take the first stock off those landing traps.
Ooh, okay. Just in time to help out, but unfortunately not really working out the side special. Kind of breaking him up right there. Let's see what the play is here. Gets the Shine. Oh, jumps up over the down smash as well. Very smart.
I love the turnaround Shine into the hold it so I can turn back around because you just missed your jump cancel out of it. Now you see like Dole trying to find a way in, but this is what we talked about before. You overextend, you play that aggressive game plan without the discipline to prioritize the right climber at all times, and you take so many extra hits. Even after the death, getting caught in the star KO means Nana gets to come in with that one extra hit, do a little bit of extra work, and AG, if you're Dole, you just need to find a way to calm down, start breathing, because Triff is punishing this over-aggression non-stop.
Yeah, I do appreciate the little attempted fire-up with the taunt, but unfortunately, right back to it. Get up attack does separate the climbers, but looking for a rollback, not getting it, and kind of feeling each other out here in the neutral. This could be big, but barely missed the timing on that follow-up.
And the slight desync there, right? You get one on climber and shield, and then the other one grabs while the other one's still holding shield just for a second to get a little bit of mix. Trying now to find that pickup into the down smash off the reverse hit, but the blizzard to cover yourself. Now you get it going into the handoffs at the ledge, and AG, this one might just be the stock.
Should be, but going for the up smash actually ever so slightly did not work. 119 though, any straight hit, back air for example, would do it. 3-1 now, Triff looking comfortable, still holding on to both climbers too, which has been kind of the X factor as well.
And utilizing that light shield there, recognizing that both climbers are far enough away, you hit one, you'll hit both, but they'll both get pushed away more than you would want. Tries to find the F smash into the grab with Nana, and though you don't get it, nor do you get the ledge hug that you're looking for. AG, it's down air extension on the desync yet again, and hit, miss, coverage left, right, or center. Triff Money has just gotten an insane amount of mileage off of these.
Right. Although not really finding that last hit until there, a lot of damage, tons of different ways you can kind of approach that, and it usually ends up in a tech chase situation like we saw with that sort of platform movement over on the right, but a lot of lovely improvisation there from Triff Money.
The end of the set makes me decide, made me decide that there was nothing I'd ever be more terrified of in my life than an Ice Climbers horror film.
Oh, yeah.
Because can you imagine these two little, like, young children who are so cute coming at you and then they just give you a hug and you explode?
I mean, no, that sounds terrifying, but...
Sorry, that's just the plot of it, like every Chucky movie.
Yeah, I was going to say, they surely have done that movie before, but Captain Falcon on Stadium is an interesting choice.
But he's also a fast faller, right? And that means these desyncs, these tech chases, and the grab resets just keep coming in even easier for climbers. Yes, Falcon with that knee and the stomp especially do so good at splitting these climbers up and making them explode off a single mistake. But Triff hasn't been giving those mistakes in the first place.
Right. It's been, just kind of getting these early desyncs, putting a ton of damage on, and then Dole's kind of been on the back foot, but right here, we'll see what we can get for damage. Oh, actually, just goes for a little bit of a read, and the tech roll out is a really good option there.
Oh, the call out with
that was crazy.
Hammer spacing at the edge of platform there perfectly to find the clank, and then the pickup after the fact tries to read the roll and does with the down smash, but just the slight miss spacing means it's Captain Falcon's turn. And while he's incredibly explosive, he doesn't get it there. One climber body blocks for the other one to find the hit, and that's going to be the stop. Once again,
no,
Triff just...
Okay.
Triff just again, he just doesn't stop.
Yeah. Just a lot of like the right choices, and they're not necessarily guesses. It's like informed decisions. You know, that's what makes it feel even worse. So that got a little bit of some action over here on the right side. Not a ton of damage, but 82 and counting after that smash tag. Not where you want to be as Falcon. Going to try and play it slow. I like that stomp. Really good pickup, kind of diving out and rolling back in with an attack.
Ice Climbers right now are acting like disappointed parents. You know they're like walking up and they're just going, Douglas J. Falcon, get over here, go to your room and lose the stock already, because there has been no answer. Going for the Falcon dive just to try and find something AG, but no matter what it is, it's coming up short. Not even a Falcon kick will do it. We've seen literally every special except the Falcon punch come out in a desperate attempt to get something started.
That was a crazy D-sync. Forward air from Popo with the up tilt from Nana is crazy. But good stuff. A lot of fun. And trifmoney going up 2-0. And moving on to winners finals. And some good job both players from the crowd.
Like, the movement here, right? You get a hold Nana back, Sopo gets to cover the platform, and then you reset, resync them up, cover so much space with the aerials, and there's just nowhere left to go. Right. This happened time and time again, where it's like, okay, you miss the smash attack, it's still your turn, and it's the one overextension. Falcon still gets another chance, but the positioning under platform means even when he gets the turn, he doesn't get to capitalize with that second down air the way he wants to.
Exactly. And then just keeping that pressure up, you know, with the climbers. Like you said, there were so many instances where Falcon would throw out a move and then run into one of the climbers, and the other climber would just follow up anyway.
And this is disgusting, right? Because not even because of the desync, which it absolutely was a disgusting desync, but because if you look at the positioning, that Triff was baiting Falcon in with those down airs time and time again. Dole was getting forced into these very specific spacings because he had ledge on one side and the platform on the right. And Triff was utilizing the fact that there's two climbers. They're a lot wider than the rest of the cast, and when you desync them, right, they can throw out those hitboxes to cover just a little bit more space to literally make it so he either gets trapped in landing lag with like an up air or something, or he lands on climbers swinging a massive mallet, or he risks getting ledge hugged. And none of those are good or fun options, and they generally all result in Triff standing up with GGs and a handshake. Yeah.
Moving on to winners finals as well, but got some more winners matches, it looks like. We got Zangarang going up against Poseidon, who I don't think we've been blessed with on the stream setup quite yet. So
it's always good to see new players here, especially when they've torn their way through to a top 8 appearance winner side. That's the best part, right? Nothing feels worse in Smash, and I will die on this hill, than when you get 9th or you get top 8 barely, and it's like, oh, I actually didn't have a single set on stream.
Yeah.
When you show up in winner semis, like that's the first time we've seen you. You know that player's like, okay, I accomplished task 1.
That always happens to me. I've had so many, like all of my stream matches are like, oh, I made top 8 at like this regional, and then I lose. Like, oh, like I made top 32 at like the, this other regional. First stream match lose. I'm like, oh man.
We all take these losses so that Calvar hasn't had to recently. That's the secret.
Fair.
Right? Like for the longest time, I feel like that was his story. Was we would see Calvar make these top 8s,
right,
and then just like bust her out a little bit. But recently, he's been on an absolute tear, swinging the patchwork and critical mass appearance back to back, 5th place.